everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. As you notice, there is some difficulty in the sound system. Later we will check it out. Please invite your friends. And today is a kind of a comedy. You know, like I was looking at the news, and like everyday news is the same garbage. Nothing changed. Afghanistan. And not only that, I saw in the news that Afghani refugees now are complaining. I mean, look at this. You take them out of their country, which is hell for them, and now they are complaining about the sandwich they are eating is not full of meat. So, those people who they are leaving, I wonder if they are leaving for better opportunity or they are leaving because their life is risk. And you bring them to USA or to Europe, and what they will do, the kuffar, look what the kuffar are doing to us, the kuffar, alhamdulillah, I mean, the Western are really, literally stupid. And when I say the Western, I'm talking about the Western government. But the surprising news is that what was holding Afghanistan together for at least a year, it was 500 American soldiers. So Taliban was bowing down to America just by leaving 2,500 soldiers. So the question is, as long 2,500 soldiers can control a country, how weak this Taliban is. I mean, come on. If the Taliban, they are by hundreds of thousands, and they attack throwing rocks, that should be causing a problem. I mean, how coward those Taliban to stay hiding in their caves just because there's 2,500 American soldiers in Afghanistan. So when you hear the American are withdrawing their troops, you think, okay, the American army is leaving. And Muslims like going around saying that, we defeated America. You defeated America. They are leaving by themselves. And not only that, Trump 4 years ago is the one who set the date. It's Trump who set the date, not Biden. But for sure, Trump, he was supposed to going to do it better. But I think, yeah, better, at least because they fear him, This is potato, nobody fear him. And this is why what happened. When this guy, he talked too much, this guy is like Muhammad. Joe Biden is Muhammad. He talked too much, he say nothing except stupid things. So he starts saying, we are leaving, we are done there, we will not stay there, we will not involve in any war with them. Taliban, they got the message. And the Afghani, they got the message too. That's it, they are leaving. And all those who they are in the army of Afghanistan, they are just people there to get salary. They are not really fighters. Taliban, they are fighting for drugs. They are drug dealers. They are criminals. And the funny, they say, they cut the hand, as somebody posted in a video, they cut the hand of somebody because he stole a sheep. All of them, they steal women, they steal a human, they steal a property. They are the biggest thief in this earth. And then they cut the hand of a poor guy because he stole a sheep. Shouldn't we cut the hands of Muhammad too? He was a caravan rider. All of us, we know, and even the Muslims agree. So the disaster is that we have 2,500 American soldiers making the Taliban doing poo-poo. Literally. If we say the Taliban, they have a 300,000 fighter. Where is my calculator? Somebody calculate for me. And and the funny about this comedy, you see the Muslims around, Allahu Akbar, we defeated the American brother. You idiot. They are living by themselves. You see, that will be defeat if you attack and you take city from them, from their hand. But they are leaving already. When they are in the airport, you came, you idiot. They are already in the airport. But what is hard to believe is how stupid this Biden is. And for me, actually, this is a very good thing. And I will tell you why. Next year we will have election, not long from now, we will have election for the Congress and the senators. Imagine how horrible the election will be. Oh boy. Who is going to vote for this donkey? He's called Biden. Actually, I called him Joe Bite Me, because when he talk, he bite. He don't, like, this guy is an idiot. Sort of, if you know what, like, okay, Muhammad, when he said, if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. Biden, he did beat Muhammad in that. I mean, I think Muhammad is jealous because he took the stupidity certification from Muhammad. Muhammad was #1 for a long time. And now Muhammad is like, what? Who is this guy? I'm not the one. Like, what? You know the thing? You know? Like, you know, we are created by that thing, you know, like, you know, and the thing, you know? So, you know the thing. Right? Taliban, now they have M16. Hey, my friend, all of those, they can take them down in 2 seconds. They forgot that those M16, they are made by America and they have the GPS on them in America and they can hunt them in 2 seconds. And what this is M16? They can even fly with it? Give me a break, my friend. First of all, none of those weapons they have is American weapon, really. I mean, it's not American army weapon. Those are given to the Afghani. Remember always, America gave always, what they call it? I don't know what, scrap weapon to other countries. There's no country in the world who make weapon, give you real weapon compared to their weapon. So the weapon they sell to other army or they give it to other army as donation, it's a scrap. Like when Erdogan, he buy from the Russian the 400 missiles, right? 400 missiles, takbir, Allahu Akbar, takbir. Okay, Russian give it. But the 400 missiles which is given to Turkey is not the same 400 is in Russia. Same as all airplanes. The American airplane, which is for USA Army, is different from American airplanes are given or sold to different army. There's no army in the world will sell you a weapon equal to their weapon, because that will make you equal to them. So remember that. So they have no really, I mean, all of this is garbage. If the American now, they start attacking them, they will run away right away, like rats. But the funny, really, the irony is, for 21 years, we have American soldiers keeping those rats in their underground. Rats, literally. Allah could not help them. Muhammad could not help them. Jibreel could not help them. Even Christian Prince could not help them. but Biden, he can help them. Yeah. So, you know, for me, actually, this is very good news. I mean, I'm not talking about the disaster as a good news. No, I'm talking about good news that people, they will be spitting in this coming election at every stupid idiot he supported Biden. Just 2 weeks ago, he says, oh, the Afghani government, there's no way it's going to collapse. It's going to stay there for years. I mean, this guy is coming from where? Especially, there is a report saying to him, in front of him, you idiot. There's no army in Afghanistan. Taliban are not getting closer because of our army. 2,500, keep them there. You can withdraw all your army. Keep just 2,500, that's it. For the last 365 days, Taliban could not even injure an American soldier. Can you believe it? I mean, do you see how coward they are? They could not even injure. Why? Because they are not shooting. I mean, come on. You see, once I throw a rocks and I killed a bird, but by mistake, you know, people, they look at me like, wow, how good his aiming is. I was so proud, you know. Honestly, I throw a rock on the air and I hit the bird, and people, they thought I was like aiming at the. There's no way you can hit the bird by your arm, you know. And everybody says, "How you can do that, man?" Sure, I can do that. Come on. In the Middle East, all of us we do that. You know, just go and see what we did to Israel. And then the Muslim, they start celebrating. And then the Mufti of Oman, he says, praise be to Allah, victory for Taliban over the American. I hope soon, alhamdulillah, we are going to delete Israel and we are going to free Jerusalem. And the idiot himself, his country, have a big base for the American, and the American AWACS is flying over his head. May Allah bless your turban, Mr. Mufti of Oman. So all those who go around speaking about victory, you cowards, where have you been for the last 21 years? So now when we are leaving, it's victory. It's like I'm debating a Muslim for the last 8 hours. And then it's time to go. Okay, I'm going to sleep, okay? Hey, run away, Allahu Akbar, takbir. But you know what? I like it, really. I like it that I want to see what will happen in the coming election. You see, if you are a Democrat and still you want to vote for this donkey Joe Biden, can we even call Biden and his administration? I mean, do you know what administration means? Where is my coffee? I'm going to die soon without my coffee. Give me some coffee. I want a black coffee because this is a black comedy. Listen, I mean, Joe Biden. I don't know. I mean, look, hold on. Let me show you a picture of Joe Biden when he is like he's making victory. Like, when he is doing really good, Okay. Now, don't tell me you don't like this picture of Joe Biden, please. Look at him in the cloud. He is giving finger to every Democrat. Oh, this is not Joe Biden. He looked like him. This is Zakir Naik. Okay, but they speak the same. They say the same garbage. But my name is Joe Biden, and today I'm going to tell you that Afghanistan is going to handle it, and the American army do not need to be there. So I'm going to withdraw. This is your Joe Biden. I mean, from all the American citizens in USA, you could not find somebody more donkey than this guy to be a president. I mean, are we voting for the most stupid donkey, or we are voting for the most stupid, smart citizen? What's wrong with American people? Sorry for the mistake, because they look together. I mean, they look the same, You remember Joe Biden talking about the hair in his legs? I mean, have you ever heard of somebody going to be elected as a president, standing to talk about himself, and talking when I was the children, they used to come and play with the hair of my leg, this is not like a conversation at home between his friends. This is a speech for election. And then the dummy American, they vote for this guy. I mean, you want to vote for someone genius. You have more fingers to use. Even Joe Biden, you have no fingers. What is his fingers, by the way? I mean, look, the fingers of Zakir Naik are all over the place. Look, now he is scratching his fertilized beard. The guy, he is working in his beard for the last 20 years, trying to make it to grow. He used fertilizer, he used onion, he put lime. I mean, he tried all the trick. And it's not growing. I think even this beard is not real. I think it's like it's a glued something. Zakir, don't just scratch it too much. It's going to come out. And when you say the truth to them, they give you a look. Look at this. That's deep. This is Joe Biden when he was receiving the questions from the journalist. Like, what? And the Democrat now, they could not find anything wrong with Joe Biden, and they found a rescue with Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie is the hero. She jumped in every camp, and supposedly she is the one who will rescue everybody in the world. For sure, I mean, come on. I mean, I need to rescue you. Somebody call Angelina Jolie to come to Zakir Naik. He need Angelina Jolie to rescue him. Trust me, for the sake of Angelina Jolie, he will leave Islam and he will leave his 20 wives. And oh boy, we better not to go there. From where Taliban get their weapon? The market for weapon is everywhere, you know. I mean, when I was in the Middle East, it's forbidden to have Israeli weapon, right? I mean, nobody buy Israeli weapon, but we have Israeli weapon. You know, like I remember first time I used Uzi, you know, Uzi gun. If somebody is in here from Israel, he knew what Uzi. Very fantastic gun, you know. But how they come, you know, always there is people who smuggle weapon, drug dealers, you know, weapon smuggler, etc. So you can always buy weapon. There's a huge market of weapon. Actually, even sometime government, they smuggle, you know, guns under like the title of you know, criminals, let us say, like support this. They sell it to criminals so they can smuggle it to support a propaganda or what they call revolution or to cause trouble inside the country. Yeah. Where the Taliban get the money? The Taliban is the biggest drug dealers in the world, in case you do not know. You know, so yeah, they have they make money. They make money from drugs. But additional to that, there is Qatar. Qatar is a big fund. And the funny, by the way, hold on. I cannot take the picture of Zakir Naik, I mean Joe Biden from the screen. Sorry. But I have to for a second. Just forgive me. I know you love him. Look at this news. Where Taliban leaders were. Where they were like living. Taliban leaders. Do you know where? Guess where? 50 meters away from the American base in Qatar. I mean, is that a comedy? Where they live in Qatar. They are not in a prison, they live in a nice palaces, nice villas. They have servants. They have security. Where? In Qatar. And who is in Qatar? We have the biggest American base for troops in the world, maybe. How is that can be? You see how dirty those who they are in the White House? You see how dirty? You see how filthy? You see what kind of garbage we have in the White House, regardless if it's Trump or Biden. Garbage in, garbage out, my friend. This is garbage. How you are looking for Taliban to fight them and they are next door to you and they are in Qatar? Go arrest them. You know, we have control of Qatar. We can bring the Prince of Qatar himself and put him in the zoo, where he deserves to be. For he is a filthy animal. He is the biggest pocket of money for terrorism in the world. This is why Taliban is there. And not only that, Joe Biden, he said thank you to Qatar just 2 days ago. Thank you, Qatar. For what? You see how filthy, you see how they are lying to you. You see how they are lying to the world. Only naive people, they listen to what they hear in the news without thinking. You know, the news is there, but you have to connect the dots together. So when you hear Biden saying thank you Qatar, ask yourself, okay, just Taliban leaders, they just left Qatar. They are there for the last 20 years. So how come the American, they did not arrest them or capture them? You know, Qatar is in the size of a farm. You know, George Bush farm is bigger than all of those countries, Qatar, Emirat, Bahrain, together. That's George Bush farm alone in Texas. I wanna get a farm like this, so I can do farming, and then I will be calling myself a farmer, and then I'm going to farm cocaine. And then I became a leader for Taliban. And then I became a holy man because I'm selling cocaine. Cocaine? Cocaine. I mean, what kind of English does this guy he have? Even Zakir Naik speak better English than him. Right? So, you know, we have to be smart and we have to be always vigilant. Doesn't matter if you're an American or Indonesian, or it doesn't matter what country you're from. They lie to you. The news is the faucet of lies. You know, when Trump, he said fake news. Well, okay, fake news, but your news is fake too. All of them, their news is fake. I have a news for you. You know, yesterday, this is true news, by the way. I'm not going to exaggerate now. You know, I like to say the truth. Yesterday, there's a big donkey come to my window, knock at the window. I said, who is this? He said, Al-Burak. Al-Burak means lighting. I said, okay, donkey, how come you speak my language, which is Arabic, you know? He said, Alhamdulillah, I speak Arabic. And I've been taught by Taliban. Okay, so I said, what do you want? He said, I have a message for you. I said, okay, what the message? He said, Allah, he want to see you. So anyway, like, this is a true story, by the way. I mean, this is not fake news. So I did ride the donkey, and his back is so wide, man. You cannot believe it. It's like a 20 king-size bed, you know? I was like flipping, jumping, like, those things like boing, 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 boing. And it never failed, by the way. I mean, it's amazing. So, very comfortable. And there's a stereo system, sound system, even 3D TV in the top of him. Oh, that's amazing. So good. I was watching cartoon, you know? So, because I like cartoon. I mean, cartoon is the only truth in this world. Anyway, so... Did I exaggerate too much? I did not, right? It's true, right? It's true. Until now, I think the story makes sense. So anyway, I fly with the donkey and I went to his first heaven. And then I found there Adam. Like, what the heck? Like, Adam, and I said to the angel there, he's an angel with me, you know. He's like a tourist guide, you know, angel. His name is Zibril. So I said, Zibril, who is this guy? This guy, he was like crying. He looked at the right side and he laughed. And he looked at the left side and he cried. Like, what the heck? I was like, amazed. Like, what? What's wrong with this guy? Who is this guy? And somehow he looked like me, you know. He's like scary, you know. His beard is so long. He did not shave it for 20 centuries because he's cheap, trying to save some, the thing, you know. I mean, the thing, you know. By the way, if you have any difficulty of anything, any machine, any car to solve, to fix, etc., get a manual or direction written by Joe Biden. It's called "You Know the Thing." You know what I mean? And that will. What do you mean? You know? You should not say ever. You know what I mean? You know what you think. I mean, you know the thing. You know. So anyway, so like I asked him, who is this guy? Who is this guy? He said to me, "This is Adam." I was like shocked. Like, what? Huh? What? I could not believe it. So I said to him, okay, Zibril, why, Adam, he is looking right and he laugh and he look left and he cry. He said, because when he look right, he see his children's in heaven. Okay. When he look left, he see the children's who go to hell and he cry. You know what? I will take any job in the world, including cleaning garbage. I will not like to be Adam. Imagine the guy now in heaven, and all what he do, he look at the right and he laugh. He look at the left and he cry. All day long. For eternity. How fun is that, man? My keyboard stopped talking. Stop working. I need to buy a keyboard. I'm being cheap. Come on. There's some letters they don't work. I have to click many times and then they work. Okay, let us see. And you know, when Adam he did cry, do you know when Adam he cry, how much cry he, you know, like he generate? I want to get your wild guess. Guess, not guess, sorry. Excuse my English. Anyone knows? How much Adam he did cry? How much water, tears came from his eyes? Anyone knows? You guys, you know, I feel sorry for you. You guys are not kids, you know. All of you are advocate, and all of you are Taliban. I'm trying to find the reference in English, but I could not find it in English. So we have to use a private Google translation. Okay, private Google translation here. It says C. Okay, let us see. Put it in the screen. I mean, everybody speak Arabic except you people. What's wrong with you? The chicken in Middle East speak Arabic. The rabbit spoke to it. The rocks, even they said to the Prophet of Allah, Alhamdulillah, Assalamu alaikum. What's wrong with you people? Okay, read with me, read with me, read with me. This is one of the books. I mean, the references all over. Kitab al-Mawa'il. Okay, what it says here. وقال الحسن بكى آدم عليه السلام حين أهبط من الجنة ما أتى حتى جرت أودية سرنديب من دموعه. What is that? فأنبت الله بذلك الوادي من دموع آدم الدار الصيني والفلفل. Okay, hold on. Let us use Google Translation. Shall we? Guys, shall I use Google Translation or not to use Google Translation? Okay. Translate to English. Man, where is the reference? Hold on. Read, brother and sister. Read with me the knowledge of Allah and what the Prophet Muhammad he taught the Muslims. Al-Hassan said, Al-Hassan, you know, this is Al-Hassan, you know, come on. If Al-Hassan is saying something, that's mean big poo-poo is coming. Get ready. Get your tissue. Why I'm going to that location? I mean, what's wrong with you? Al-Hassan said, Adam, peace upon him, cried when he descended from paradise for 100 years. What the heck? Only? I mean, come on. When he come from paradise, not paradise, paradise. In Arabic, we don't have P, by the way. Some people say to me, why you say Pakistan? You idiot. In Arabic, we don't have P. And I'm saying the name in Arabic, Pakistan, not Pakistan. Hello, Allah knows best anyway. So when Allah, he sent Adam from heaven, Adam, he sat in his bum, crying for 100 years only. Not only that, until the valley of Serendib. What is Serendib is that? I mean, what the heck, Serendib? The valley of Serendib, this is in India, brother. Ran down from his tears. Flood alert. Like, you know, those who live in certain areas, like they have, like now we have a storm coming, supposedly a hurricane is going to be a hurricane soon here, you know. So, Alhamdulillah, don't worry about the hurricane, which is rare to happen here. And brother is going to, it's full of the tears of Adam. So, the valley of Serendib ran down from his tears. And God made from his tears the valley, you know, like from the tears of Adam. The translation is silly. He made all kind of spices. Look at those spices. Black pepper. I don't know, like the translation here is